Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. Go with me, help me say. I'm so grateful. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Okay. Here we go. I was working out. I was talking to a buddy of mine. And I was telling him something that Bishop T.D. Jakes told me one time. I would hate to die and not do the thing that I was born to do. I would hate to die and not do the thing that I was born to do. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, that hit me like a pile of bricks, man. Because it made me feel so grateful that God has allowed me to live my life this way. Now, and I'm talking about grateful for all of it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I have had all of them. The person you see today, it ain't always who I was. It was on the inside of me, but it hadn't externalized itself, if that's a word. It hadn't been brought out. It was in here, but it was under development. Who I am today was a process. But like I said before, don't trip. He ain't through with me yet. Even today, I'm still an imperfect soldier for Christ. Today, I still fall short, oftentimes. But I'll tell you what, I'm ever grateful for the life I have. And you know what? I want to encourage everybody today to explore your possibilities. I mean, man, explore your possibilities. Why would you not want to find out, discover, or know what it is God got for you? Why would you not want to achieve or accomplish all of your possibilities? Now, as I ask you this question, I want you to know that the devil is busy, that he plays mind tricks. So as you hear this, I already know he's saying to some of y'all, yeah, Steve, that's easy for you to say, but I done got myself in this situation right here. Ain't nothing too hard for God. Nothing. Nothing. And see, so as you listen to me, try to get your mind open to this. Why would you not want to explore all of your life's possibilities? What's possible with your life? And I'm talking about from right where you are right now. I'm not asking you to change. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm telling you, this is a fact that God can get you from right where you are right now. Broken, misled, misguided, misunderstood, mistaken, all of that, misfortunate, all of the misses you've been talking about in your life. You know, I missed the lottery. I missed my ride. They fired me. I missed the deadline. I didn't get it. People just miss themselves to death. If you've been all them misses, God can get you from right where you are. God a home run hitter. I'm here to tell you that. He's a home run hitter. He's a put him over the wall whenever he want to, all the time. And you can be a recipient of some of these home runs. He'll put the bat in your hand, but you got to swing. Now listen to me. You got to stop feeling sorry for yourself. You got to stop holding yourself down with beating yourself up. I was listening to Joyce Myers on TV the other day, and she said that she was talking to God, and she said that she had kept asking God to forgive her. Over and over, one of her prayers, Lord, forgive me, and for something she had done. And she was telling it to somebody, as I remember the story she said she was telling it to somebody, a minister or something, and the minister said, hey, he heard you the first time. See, a lot of us, we keep ourselves down and back because we keep beating ourselves up for the mistakes we done made. But God is in the forgiving business all day long. He forgives you time and time again. He won't hold you down about it if you don't hold yourself down about it. But I'm going to tell you one more time, the devil is busy. So what the devil do is he make you think you ain't worthy. He make you think that you've done something so despicable that you can't come back from it. He makes you feel like you so low you can't go up high. He knock you down and make you feel like you've been knocked down harder than anybody else. You can't get up. He roll you so deep down in that ditch you can't see over the edge. God can come get you from no matter where you are. You ain't been to the, I know terminally ill people that's still here today. I know a lady personally. The doctors told her, you got 60 days tops. A year and a half later, she was still here. You ain't in no hole too deep for God. Steve Harvey can tell you that. I know some people can tell you that. Tyler Perry can tell you that. I can name you some people. Bishop Jakes can tell you that. Kirk Franklin can tell you that. Donnie McClurkin can tell you that. I just know some people personally, man, that done been in a hole. I know some people, man, been down, been in a hole so deep. See, we don't like to talk about that because now we want everybody to pay extra hard for some mistakes they made. When clearly, and excuse me for being a new Christian, but there is a prayer that I've been saying since I was a little bitty boy, and it took me till I was a grown man to understand it. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. So see, it ain't my job to hold nobody down, to keep my knee on somebody's neck. Who am I? I'm going to need some forgiveness in a second here, probably today. See, so all this, you holding people down with the way you feeling about them, and she shouldn't have said this, and she'll never get it. I'll never support this again. Man, get up. Get up and get real. You for real? You think you ain't finna need forgiveness real soon? You ain't finna make a diabolical mistake in your life? You don't think you are? I have. Thousands of them. Probably gonna make a few hundred more before I get up out of here. So I've decided to be in the forgiving business because I want God to forgive my trespasses as I forgive those who trespass against me. You understand? See, excuse me for being a new Christian. I get tired of talking to people, man, supposed to be saved and talking about they're Christian. I don't want that type of religion, man. I ain't in that no more. I ain't in that. You can call me wrong if you want to. Say it how you want to say it. I ain't in that no more. I ain't in all that. You can feel how you want to feel about me, but I got proof that God work in my life. I am a living witness to God's mercy and grace because I done been a recipient of it the whole time. Look at me, man. If you knew me back then, I mean, talking about really knew me, man, you be crying too every time somebody asks you a question. You know, I can't hardly get it out sometimes when people ask me something about deeper on the inside of me, about my soul and how I used to be and my journey and my trip. Because people don't know the trip I've been on. Well, you may have been on one worse than me. But you know what? You ain't in a hole too deep God can't get you out of. Man, I want people to remember that, man. God is a redeemer. He the redeemer, man. God is the great I am. He ain't the great maybe I will be. He ain't the great later on. He ain't the great after a while. He the great I am. That's today, right now. So if you ain't got nothing now, what you asking for? You know, you might not have nothing because you ain't asking for nothing. Quit asking God to get you out of debt and ask God for a life of abundance. Then you take the money and you get out of debt. You keep asking to get out of debt. You keep being in debt to get out of. Come on, man. What you asking God for? I'm just tripping today. That's all. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be different. I have decided, without conferring with anyone, that today would be a day, well, come on, of ignorance.
There it is.
I knew it.
Yes.
Every day.
Think that this should, no, Shirley, not like
Call
today.
on us.
Special.
Yes, it is.
It's
It's every day.
single
This ain't no
day.
special.
Okay, all
that we
right,
crack
then
the
watch
mics.
this. Watch this. What up, fool?
Huh?
But not the high.
What up,
Sit
other
right
fool?
over here on this front post.
Ready and waiting.
Hey, ladies,
Hello, Steve.
stay out the way. Try to control it. Do your best. Do your best.
All right, well, then if this is going to be a different day of ignorance, let's have it. Don't back up now. Don't back down now.
Okay,
Say
what you
no
need?
more.
Let's start with any question you want to ask me. Let's just get this started right now. Any question you want to ask me. This can carry over into 634. These are all ignorant, non-responsible answers.
Oh, okay. Tell Junior. But tell Junior, you can see how fat you are the most when you are wiping your backside. That's when the most of your fat leans forward. And you're able to really see how much fat really is on you.
So you still reaching behind yourself?
Yes, you reaching back
You
there.
ain't
but don't-
learned?
So that's how we're okay.
Oh,
said
you
stupid.
mad?
Okay. All right. Now,
You still jamming your hand down the back
this
of the
is a
toilet
new
seat.
level of ignorance. Okay, you win.
No, all right, thank you. Thank you, Tommy.
Oh my God.
Appreciate it.
That when you the fattest.
That's when you're the
Now,
fattest.
I didn't
are we
think you
still
could-
cool with this now?
I didn't think you could top yourselves. I really didn't. But man, oh man.
That when you the fat. When you got to put your hand on the wall in front of you.
It's early. It's early, guys. It's early in the
too
morning.
early for
Yeah,
that.
people
Cool.
are
It's
having, they're eating
All
or
right,
they're
okay,
just
all
getting
right.
No,
up.
this is when everybody going.
Oh,
This
man.
is breakfast time.
Wow.
This is
Really?
true.
Okay, let's start this again, Steve, because
Will you
Okay.
speak to us again? Can
yeah,
we
that
do
was
over?
that's unacceptable. Too far.
Said ignorant. I just wanted to be there.
That ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing.
I beg to differ with you.
Girl, you know the stuff I done held back?
Give you credit for that.
Wait, I'm just trying to show you ways that you.
Okay, okay. How about this?
Where's the line,
Let's
though,
not do
Shirley?
bodily
There's a line.
functions. Let's not do
Okay,
bodily
cool.
functions.
All right, Shirley,
that's
ask
the
me
line.
another
All right,
question.
all right.
Bodily functions.
Okay,
No
let's
bodily
not. Yeah, that's out.
Be quiet, Tommy. 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds.
All right.
What did you say, Tommy?
I said peeing too.
That's a bodily
bo-
function. We just said.
All right, Steve. I'll just ask you anything. What kind of day are you expecting to have today? How about
Absolutely
that?
incredible. Absolutely
great.
incredible.
Okay, that's a perfect,
It's gonna
perfect
be
answer.
great. Now,
Thank you.
when we come back, you're going to see how incredible it is.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it's Monday morning. A lot of football games were played yesterday. So what you got, Jay? You something?
This is it. This is football season, And the worst thing is to be around a loser. Losers have losers have stuff they say all the time.
We got one on the show.
I don't know why. I don't even have a team. I'm just here for hate.
We're in it together because I have a team and here for hate.
What you got, Jay?
This is just stuff that losers say when their team is losing. Just things they say. Well, at least they got a championship ring. What your team got? What that got to do with a damn thing?
No, you can't say that if you live in Cleveland.
That's enough you can't say.
You got one, Junior?
Hey. Damn!
Just one word.
Just one word.
Get on my nerves.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's it.
That's one word.
Tommy.
You got to be. Boop, boop.
All right, come on, Steve. I know he doesn't really want to play in this, because of the Cleveland Browns. But
I'm an alumni member.
That's right. I'm with them when they win or lose.
Yeah. You know damn well all them kids over age. Little boy
right.
got no goatee at 9.
Stuff people say when their team is losing. Come on, nephew.
Now, let's go. Turn it on to badminton. That's why badminton. Just turn it to badminton. I didn't got into that.
Come on, the reluctant one,
Yeah,
Steve
come on,
Harvey.
Steve, yeah.
I can't believe it's Sunday already.
I tell you why they lose and stuff people say when their team is losing. I tell you why they losing, because they got that white boy quarterback, and that's what it is.
This is what they say. This is what they say when they losing. You don't even know how to play, so I don't even know why you talking.
You turn on your guest.
I don't even know how you.
I hear that a lot.
You don't even know how to play, so I don't know why you talking.
Watching sports.
You just start watching sports.
Turn to the hockey game. Let's just watch that. Let's just watch that.
Steve?
Anybody told the Browns we supposed to be playing tackle?
Wait, what? Say it again.
Anybody told the Browns we supposed to be playing tackle?
He can't just keep letting them run like that.
Oh, they get real mad.
Tackle!
Still
Yelling
playing
at the-
flag football.
It don't matter to me. I ain't got no money on the game no damn way.
Rationalize that thing.
Things people say when their team is losing, yo.
I'm about to burn this jersey. That's what y'all gonna make me do. I'm gonna set your damn jersey on fire. Keep playing here. Last week for me.
I don't know why they just don't sell the damn team. They ought to just sell it, man.
Dang. I like that. Come on, Steve.
I'm really from Philadelphia. Tell the truth.
Not Cleveland.
Not even from a whole nother city.
Yeah.
All right, keep on running your mouth. You're about to piss me off, okay?
Okay.
I tell you what. Only reason why they winning, they got a lot of Pro Bowl players. That's why they winning. They got a lot of people in Pro Bowl on their team. That's why we ain't got but 2.
No, here, this one somebody really got upset. Hey, dog, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to mess around and let them Cowboys help you get your ass whooped. I'm just going to tell you right now, dog.
They say that for real,
There's
though.
no Cowboy fans who really say that. Yeah.
Stuff people say when their team is losing, Mr. Steve Harvey.
Steve, what you
The
got?
last one?
Yeah, last one.
All right. I'm going to say this and get on out. This when you really don't have a logical explanation as to why your team keep losing Sunday after Sunday. You ready? Count the white people on the team.
Steve.
No, Shirley.
What the hell that got to do with it?
Exactly.
That get the whole room quiet. Count the white people on the team.
Got the white people on there. I got one.
That's it. That's an absolute true statement.
That's a good one right
You
there.
got 7 white people on the team. Y'all about to lose.
You can't win with 7 white people.
Dog, but the whole room get quiet.
Yeah,
What the hell
because
is he talking about?
you're so confused at that point.
Oh, we so racist. What? Got the white people on the team.
Yeah, that's when you just your team. You don't know what to do.
When all else fails, go racial.
Yeah.
Oh my
You know,
God.
how about this? They don't play good on the road. That's what it is.
Yeah. All right, stuff people say when their team is losing.
Count the white people on the team. I have to play with a lot of white people. I know what that means.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love that, man. That is so true.
About a minute.
Yeah, dog. That's when you really done with your team.
When
You're
you're
done.
done.
You've given up.
You
Yeah.
give it
Yeah,
up.
when you try to throw that out, that's the reason.
Yeah. They always lose when they wear them jerseys.
Oh, man.
Oh, stuff people say when their team is losing.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it when I woke up.
That's why I ain't got no money on it.
Ah.
All right, guys, this is stuff people say when their team is losing.
Yeah.
You guys.
You know, I think I'm going to get him. Go give me another piece of pie.
Pie always helps.
Here's the one right here.
What?
Y'all ain't won all y'all games.
Right. Put it back on them.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lay it down, get ready for work in the morning. They watch this nonsense all night.
I think they high.
No.
That's what I think they
How
high.
about this one right here? I ain't even watching. What happened?
All right, come on, close it out, Steve. One more
Well.
time.
You know, LeBron them on 11-game winning streak. Wearing their ass out, boy. Come on, LeBron.
Switch sport.
Turn the TV, man. See a Columbo on.
All right, more craziness coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time for something funny, guys, and here's a question for you. Are your elderly relatives, you know, the ones who are a little up in age, of course, are they becoming annoying with their texting, you know, as annoying as young people with their texting and stuff like that? Do you regret your parents and your in-laws, people like that, other relatives having a smartphone?
They don't know what they're doing.
No.
See,
And they can't see the screen good either.
what your mama be texting
It ain't nothing. My mama say call him, and it be saying call ho. You be like, come on now. You're gonna have to work on this.
But they expect you to know. Why didn't you call me back?
Cause you call me a hoe.
My problem is my brothers and sisters.
What Steve?
See, I'm the youngest in my family.
Yeah.
So my brother 11 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
My sister 21 years older than me.
Yep.
So I got them the old people in my family. My sister Polly got a flip phone.
Oh, Miss Polly.
So she texting,
And won't change.
flip
but
phone.
got to hit the number a certain amount of
Yeah.
time for a
To
particular letter to come up.
Yes.
And Lord Jesus, it's like when her text come up, it's damn near in Morse code.
Well, I used to get so
I gotta
tired
bring
of
in
those flip
people that
phones.
specializes in encryption
To get this
to
message.
read her damn text. Like at the end when she signed "Love Polly,"
Oh.
it say something like "Low Paul off,"
What,
and I
Steve?
just go "Low Paul off." I go, what the hell is "Low Paul off"?
Because you know their patience is short. You know
Yeah,
it.
Just
They
go on
No.
and sin. That
yeah,
sound good.
that sounds fine. He'll know what I'm talking about.
No, my grandmother just got the internet last year
Uh-huh.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
She got the internet. It's not even texting. Now she emailing me.
Oh.
Morning. That's the whole email.
Yeah, you may not check it
Dog,
to that
I
evening.
don't never get it. Morning. Then she'll come. Did you get my email? She just got it. What you doing?
I love that.
That's the second email.
That's the second email. They don't even have nothing to do with nothing.
I told my brother, I said, hey man, listen to me. Don't believe stuff that you read about me online. My brother said, where's that at?
Online.
Where's the line stove?
Yeah.
I love that.
Do he get mad when he reads stuff about you? Like he get mad like he.
Like he'll be at the grocery store and see you inquire something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my brother hood though. He called me, man. He said, "Hey man, little bro, don't take sugar honey off iced tea off nobody." Love bro. Dog, that's his whole text. Don't take sugar honey iced tea off nobody. Love bro.
Aw.
Oh man.
Then he'll see something else. Then he'll just text me, F all of them.
Sin. He loves
And I
God.
That is your brother.
And I
Yes.
mean that. Dog, my brother, man.
He text you back, and I mean that.
And I mean that.
All his text
Yeah.
messages.
But on the flip side, have your kids ever like taken your phone? Just give it to me, Mom. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Dad, I'll do it. Yeah.
Tasha.
They know how to
I'll
go
do it.
into another settings I didn't
Yes.
even know was there.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially my daughter. She's young, so everything she texts, emojis, it's
Oh,
just
absolutely.
off the charts. I don't even know what half those emojis mean. But
Steve, you're awfully quiet right now.
I don't really. I sent my daughter some emojis the other day, just messing with her. She said, "Dad, what does this mean?" I said, "Hell, you sent them. I don't know what yours mean. I just sent some eyeballs, some black feet, and a ghost." Hold
on. Say that again.
wait, you
Hold on.
I know the eyeballs. I know the black
No,
feet.
I'm gonna show it to Kill. I'm gonna show it to Kill.
I
And
love.
then, Kill, you describe what I said.
Remember when you
Okay.
used to call them emojis, Steve? Not emojis,
Yeah,
emojis.
emojis.
Then end it with 100.
I love 100.
Oh yeah.
100 on the
Okay.
end, everything.
My
Now,
favorite one
Show
is
him what I said.
the eyeball roll.
All right, he gonna tell you what I said.
Of course you
Okay.
like that.
This fool sent
What?
some black feet,
Uh-huh.
the looking eyes,
Walking.
one eyeball, and a ghost.
What does
What does that mean?
So then my daughter said, "Give me that, Junior. Tell him what I said."
You said, "Hello, respond, please."
Because I knew that threw a little ass into something.
She ignoring you now.
She said, "LMAO." I wasn't really sure what to say to that. Then that little crying face.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
that's
I
laughing.
said-
That's laughing.
So I told her what it said.
That's laughing, Steve.
What?
Not the crying face.
The tears
Yeah.
with the smile.
That's
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah,
That's laughing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hysterical.
Got me
What
crying
happened,
laughing.
Ain't they just got a smiley face for that?
Well,
That's
yeah, but
happy.
that means you're
That's
really
happy.
yeah.
So then now text what I this what I text her.
Okay, so he explains all the emojis now.
Yeah, she said I don't know what that mean. I ain't know how to respond. So now I said, okay, check this out.
It says, "Black feet, let's go." Eyes, see. I means I'll see. Ghost, if you're surprised. That's all that means.
What the hell?
Whoa. No.
Because we were going to have a lunch date
That's prison code,
the
Steve.
other day. Hey, boy, this is my daughter, but it's no damn prison.
Okay.
Crazy ass.
But
Snap. Crazy ass talking about my daughter.
but really, Steve though.
Hey, what he say that photo? Shit.
No, I mean
No, I be
What you
tight
said,
on
the
my-
emoji?
yeah, that's what I'm talking
It's the
about.
code.
Huh?
It's the code. I'm not getting, dog.
That's
And I'll explain
crazy.
it when we come
Well,
back.
the ghost is scaring the hell out of
The
all
feet
of us.
say let's go. The eyes say see. The eyeball, I see. I see eyeball. And then the ghost, if you surprised.
Yeah, you do better just call
No,
him.
yeah,
You do
they
better
have
call him, dog.
yeah, they have a surprise face on there. Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time for church complaints. Pastor Motown Deacon Def Jam in the building. What you got?
It is obviously decision time. We've been going forward and backward about the complaints, whether we're doing them or whether we ain't.
Nah, man, we gonna do it.
All right. Well, if you say so. I'm here.
We have plenty of complaints.
I know
that's
you
going
do. I know you do. Go ahead, Deacon. Go ahead.
All right, Pastor. First and foremost, Deacon Fred Flintstone and Deacon Barney Rubber are asking for you to have a shoe drive so they can get their shoes on, because right now they are barefooted and it is starting to be a problem with them driving.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this here.
Mm-hmm.
Fred and Barney, we
Right.
are not buying any more damn shoes.
But
No, listen to me.
they don't have any shoes at all.
I know they don't, and I know why, because they won't upgrade their car. If you're trying to stop your car with your damn feet like we prehistoric, we're not buying no more damn shoes from Fred and Barney.
But, Pastor, they have
At
worn
least
out all
get
of
a
their...
72 Chevy or something.
But they have worn out all of their sandals.
They wore
trying
their
to stop-
sandals out trying to stop them prehistoric cars with them tires made out of rocks.
Right, but...
Now, times have changed.
Yes, I'll say.
Get yourself something.
I understand where you're coming from, Pastor, but they
Look,
are
we're not
asking
having a shoe drive for them.
All right, Pastor. But they are wanting a shoe drive or some
In
type
the words of my daddy, people in hell gonna want ice water. What they got to do with this shoe drive we ain't finna have?
You don't think they have any ice water in hell?
No, I don't. There's been no mention of it in Revelation.
All right, well, let's just keep it going on.
Once you throw a technical Bible verse at him, it twists his little evil mind up. Go ahead.
All right, Pastor. Sister Shanice Williams has had her 5th child and wants to know why the church is not supporting her child fund. She has got a child fund on a website where they can donate money to the children, but nobody in the church has donated any money.
What is her
to
name?
Sister Shanice Williams.
Tell Shanice Williams the reason we ain't donating to nothing to her child fund because they have a term for that. It's called child support.
Uh-oh.
Now, if you find these 5 men daddies,
right,
and we can pin something on them with some DNA or something, paternity test, she could get child support.
Pastor, you sound like we looking at forensic files or something. I don't understand where you're going with this.
I don't understand how a woman had a 5th baby and don't know the daddy of that one either and wants us to help her with a fund. Well, the hell with helping her with a fund. We need to help her find someone.
All right.
Let us in,
there it
ladies
is.
and gentlemen, without further ado, someone with more intelligence than my deacon. Please welcome the honorable and allegedly beloved Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you, Steve. Good morning, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Okay, a right-wing federal judge in California ruled on Friday that the Affordable Care Act is unconstitutional. However, Senate Democratic leader Charles Schumer was on NBC's Meet the Press, and he says it's not going to be that easy to get rid of Obamacare, not as easy as the GOP thinks.
A lot of this depends on congressional intent, and if a majority of the House and a majority of the Senate say that this case should be overturned, it'll have a tremendous effect on the appeal.
Even Missouri Republican Senator Roy Blunt says that Friday's ruling has no immediate impact until the case can be appealed. Meanwhile, on another matter, White House senior policy advisor Stephen Miller insists that Trump will allow the government to partially shut down at the end of this week if the Congress doesn't authorize the $5 billion he wants for the border wall. But to that, Senator Schumer says that the president should start dealing with reality.
President Trump should understand there are not the votes for the wall in the House or the Senate. He is not going to get the wall in any form.
Again, Senator Schumer was interviewed on NBC's Meet the Press. Critics say that the House and Senate were dominated by the GOP for 2 years, and they didn't get the border wall. Another member of the Trump administration is leaving and may soon be under investigation. This time it's Secretary of the Interior Ryan Zinke. And Zinke's departure comes after 2 years marked with allegations of misconduct. Zinke promised to model himself after President Theodore Roosevelt, who believed in the conservation of public lands. However, Zinke's critics say he opened more coastal waters and public lands to oil and gas leasing, that he recommended the shrinking of as many as 4 national monuments, and Zinke initiated, they say, the rollback of a number of Obama-era environmental regulations. Trump tweets that Zinke did a great job and that his replacement will be announced this week. By the way, his personal lawyer, I'm talking about the president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, says, quote, over my dead body, when asked if President Trump would answer questions in person from special counsel Robert Mueller. A Florida man is on trial in the latest murder case involving that state's controversial Stand Your Ground law. This time, a white man named Michael Draker, seen on surveillance video confronting a young black woman who was sitting in a car parked in a handicapped space. The video shows Draker's verbal assaults on the woman getting louder and louder as she defends herself. The woman's husband, Marquise McLaughlin, sees his wife being harassed, exits the store, pushes the man to the ground. The white man gets up and, without saying anything, fatally shoots the young black man. Draker claims he was following the law. He's charged with manslaughter. Tops of the box office this weekend, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
My name is Miles Morales. I'm the one and only Spider-Man. At least that's what I thought.
Remember, what makes you different? Let's go! Is what makes you Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man brought in $35.4 million. They were tops. Back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay, it's time now for Comedy Roulette.
Here's how it go. You take 4 subjects, put them on a wheel, spun the wheel, where it stopped, we do the damn thing.
All right, here we go. Number 1. I know what you're saying, but something in that story doesn't make sense. Here's another one. Do you ever have any good news when you call? Ever?
Let's do that one.
Number 3. I ain't saying this house is nasty, but
I like that.
Okay, number 4. Oh, that's not what you said when they were out of the room, okay? I'm just saying, that's not what you said when they were out of the room.
They might talk tough.
Yeah,
they talk tough.
Get hard.
All right, come on, Kat. See where it's going to stop. Wait a minute. It stopped at number 3. I ain't saying the house is nasty, but
I knew it. I ain't saying the house is nasty, but the rat stopped me at the door and said, "Dog, don't go in there." All right?
Ew.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. What you got?
I'll tell
Is it
you what.
your house or the house?
The house, yeah, the house.
The house.
I ain't seen the house.
I ain't saying the house is nasty, but
I ain't saying the house is nasty, but looking at your uncle over there, I think it is. Don't he come out of there?
Hey, man, look here. I ain't really saying your house nasty, but do your dog always go right there? It's a pile of it right there, dog. I mean, it's just, all of it's just sitting there. I mean, it ain't nasty. I'm just saying.
Come on, Steve.
I ain't saying your house nasty, but when I was over there, I said, "Do you smell that?" And you said, "Smell what?" I mean, come on now.
Come on now. Come on, dog.
Come on, dog.
I ain't saying your house nasty, but I know good and hell well there's mold in that corner. I know damn well I'm looking at some mold.
I know I'm looking at mold.
I know I'm looking at it.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm not saying your house nasty. But why is your flies talking to me? Why are we having a conversation about your flies?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I ain't got a good one, though. Jay, you got one?
I can't tell how many times I heard that, Steve, and paid good money for it, but go right ahead, man.
Come on, Steve, close it out.
I ain't saying your house nasty, but when your roaches come out the house, they dust each other off.
Let me get that off for you.
Man, let me get that for you.
All right, that's it for Comedy Roulette. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. All right.
Cute.
It was.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Jay, tell us about this.
All right, the bit is called people who overdo their jobs.
All right.
They just put a little bit too much in this damn job. We think you do a great job, but you overdo. Crossing guards. It don't take all that. It really don't.
Oh,
it
oh my God.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, they gotta keep the baby safe, Jay.
I understand that, but sometimes they put just, hey, back on the curb. Back on the curb.
Yeah.
Hey, back up, get up on the curb.
It don't take all that. They overdo it. I tell you what.
You got what?
Anybody with a yellow jacket that say event staff.
Oh my God.
You don't. I know where I'm sitting.
You are so right.
It's the same game I was at last week.
Yeah. Can I have some of that?
They just gave me the jacket.
Any Negro with a clipboard do way too
Hold
damn
on.
much.
Hold on. I like that the key word was Negro.
Negro. Any Negro with, let me see, Harvey.
Can't stand that.
You Steve Harvey, ain't you? Man, I love every show you do. Harvey.
They
Man, I watch everything you own.
I got one for you.
Steve got one.
The mall cop outside the mall that today done decided ain't no front door drop-offs.
Hey, no.
Hey, dog. Look, why you all out? Dog. Hey, dog. My mama hip went out. I'm dropping my mama off right. Let's keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
The first guy you see at the car wash, that first guy that try to sell you that detail, you just want a quick wash, in and out.
Yeah.
Let me spray it down. I'm all your time. I don't want that.
The deluxe.
Yeah. And then there's a Supreme.
I either want the Supreme or the Supreme Deluxe. I don't want that. I just want a quick car wash.
What you
You
got,
want the
Junior?
super
my
Supreme?
God.
I don't want that, man.
I'm going to tell you somebody. Now, Unc, I'm still out here. I'm young and everything. But when I go to the club and I go to the bathroom, the attendant in there, hey, you doing too much. No, I can turn on the wall. I can grab the paper towel. But what I don't need you to do is, how's it going out there tonight? What they in there? What they look like? Who they doing? You seen anything you like? Hey, dog, I'm in here for 2 seconds.
I'm not in here to bond
I
with
ain't
you.
here to make up.
I got one.
Go ahead, come on,
The usher at church
Oh, my God.
that keep tightening up your row. Just keep adding one more person.
Keep coming back.
Lady.
That's so true.
Lady, we ain't got to be packed in here like this.
Right.
Now, there's plenty of space on these other rows. There's room for another scoot over in the name of Jesus.
One more. We
So
got room for one more.
you tired of standing up?
Man.
People who overdo their job.
People
They
overdo
overdoing it.
The drive-through attendant, okay? Those ain't your ketchups. Those ain't your napkins. Those ain't your straws. They don't belong to you. Your job is to pass them out, okay?
Yes.
If I want 9, damn it, give me 9, okay?
Hello.
Right.
That's right, Jay.
Oh, man.
One damn napkin.
One.
The hell I'm supposed to do with this?
Okay. I'm telling you another person overdo their job.
Who?
Whoever sang in a restaurant.
Oh,
You
my God.
overdoing your damn job.
Oh.
We are in here for the oysters, not for you. You ain't got to oversing.
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
everybody.
dog,
Happy birthday.
every time. Like, we didn't even know you was going to be here.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Who?
Overdoing
Overdoing it? Who? Steve.
These pastors on Sunday that act like the damn game
Game
ain't
ain't
on.
coming out.
No, you didn't.
Overdoing their job.
Dog, you know it's football season. You know it's Sunday. And you know this damn game is on.
You sound like my husband.
What you still up here talking about? All this ain't going to heaven no how.
Come on, Unc.
Coming up, it's the nephew with a prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, you do not want to miss today's Strawberry Letter. But up next, Houston's own nephew Tommy with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
This is classic, baby. Here it is.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Mr. I think that's the name.
Yeah, this is what's this in regard to?
This about an air conditioning unit. You did some work for us over on my house over off Street. Do you remember coming out there last week?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Right, it was a lady there, my wife. She let you in to come on.
Right. Is there a problem? Is there a problem? The air's not cooling or what?
No. It's cooling. Everything. Matter of fact, I want to tell you that you did a good job. But I got a question for you. Now, when you was at the house and you was working on the air conditioner out there in the backyard, did you happen to go on the side of my house and pull out and use the bathroom right there on the side? Did you go over there and you do number one on the side of my house?
Say what?
Well, what I'm saying is that my wife tells me that when you were there, that you went on the, she was looking out the window. She said that when you was there, that you and went and used the bathroom on the side of the house.
Hold. Wait a minute. I did what now to what?
Right. You and you did number one over on the side of the house. Now, is that something that you did?
Say, man, look, you got to understand something, man. All right, now I apologize if that did happen, but you got to understand something. You know, we down south, man, and you know we talking 85, 90, 95 degree weather, man. I got to stay hydrated. I got to drink a lot of fluids. So, you know, with me being the age that I am, I have to drink a lot of fluids and it tend to pass through. Once again, I said I apologize.
I understand all that, but you know what? I can't accept no apology like that when I got a man that's got on the side of my house and then
man, now I'm apologizing to you, and you coming off on me like that?
You done on the side of my house in front of my wife.
Now look here, young man. Now if your wife saw me, evidently she need to see some type of because you evidently ain't doing some. You
who the hell? Who you think you talking to?
Why is your wife watching me anyway do my work? Why is she that hard up that she got to look at the old man?
Look, all I know is I don't want no man at my house, in the house, side of the house, backyard, nothing.
Well, you should have been there.
Hey, look, man, let me tell you something, dog. Let me tell you something. I'm the only person at my house. You understand me?
Evidently, you ain't right if she out there looking at me. Look here, son. I'm a professional, okay? I do my job, and I take my job with pride, okay? It's not being professional. If there's something that I did, that's that water running through me, all right?
Okay, now, but you don't at no other man's house, and you at my house, and my wife sitting there looking at you out the window. Now, I got a problem with that.
Well, what you need to have a problem with is your wife looking at me if that's what I did. You know what? You need to be at home and give us something to look at other than looking at me.
You don't tell me what I need to do about my wife. Now, you don't go to another man.
Man, you know what? I'm about to lose it. All right. Now
you're gonna make me lose it.
Let me get my book. That's all. Yeah, I got you right here.
You damn right. And I'm gonna you what?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm gonna show you what it is.
You don't at another man's house. You don't do that. And my wife looking out the window, and I bet you knew that them blinds was open.
Young man, nah, you getting me real upset with these accusations. All right, now look, you at what is street? Now,
you know where I'm at.
I will show you what the is.
I want you to bring your back over here on Phillips Street.
I know exactly what you said. You that youngster on that street. I'm gonna come over there. And I got something for you, youngster. I got something for you. Now,
who you think?
Made me disregard my professionalism, and I'm going to come show you what being is about.
Look, man, what you don't do is at another man's house, and that's what you did, and you know it ain't called for. Now, you could have held that.
I apologized, man. I had to go. I told you I drank a lot of fluids in this hot heat, man. Now, what else do you want me to do?
I want you to keep your fluid till you get to the service station down the street, but not in my backyard side of the house and my wife looking out the window.
Man, you and what you talking about. If I did, I apologize. If you can't accept it, then the hell with it.
Look at you're gonna me off and make me do something up in here. I'm telling you now.
What you want to do, man? I done told you. I done apologized to you, and I will come over there and kick your okay?
No, you ain't. You'll do what? Let me tell you something.
Kick your young because judging from the age of your wife is young, and I know you're young. You can't deal with no old school. I'll kick your young
You gonna get your whooped today. You hear me? You gonna get. Let me tell you.
Street too. I'll come your young.
Let me tell you, I got one more thing to say to you. Is you listening to me?
Speak, damn it.
This is Nephew Tommy. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy named
Man, now you know what? I'm gonna get with his. He know I got heart palpitations, and I don't need this type of in my life, man.
He said, man, my boy be out there fixing air conditioners and heaters all day. He said, man, let me tell you something. He said he'd be frustrated to begin with. He said, begin McCall.
He know it, man, because I got 9 or 10 more I still got to do today.
Hey, man, you all right?
Man, yeah, I'm all right now, nephew. I'm all right now, nephew. Nephew Tommy, you and that Steve Harvey are some damn fools in the morning. I listen to y'all cats every morning, man. I don't know how in the hell. I sit back riding laughing at how y'all get people, and y'all done got me with the same. Oh, man. I enjoy y'all show, man. Y'all keep up the good doggone work.
I appreciate it, man. I got one more question to ask you, man. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Well, you know, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Classic, ain't it?
Yeah.
You play too much.
Yes. All right, Steve, you're in this. This is your segment. You have to judge. It's time for right or wrong with the nephew and junior. Take it away. Go
Well,
ahead.
Tommy, let's hear it this week.
Yeah.
What's the debate?
Well, I mean, I've been, you since Junior over there writing for you now. Now he ain't really got time for me, so I've been texting him.
Before I started writing over there, I had time. I don't know why you think.
Now when I text him, he texting me back, just he cussing me out via text. Okay, this is what I text him on, and you tell me what you think. Tell this boy, if you break a mirror with a rabbit's foot, you even. Ain't no bad luck coming, dog. Tell him, Unc. If you break a mirror with a rabbit's foot, you're even. You're not going to get this 7 years or whatever. Nothing's going to happen. You're even.
I believe it.
You believe it?
I believe it.
No, that's stupid.
What you thinking, Steve? You feeling that one, Steve?
I don't really understand where he coming from with that. I don't know why he thinks like that. That right there is some ignorant thinking.
But ain't a rabbit foot good
It's
luck?
good luck.
And then the
Good
breaking
luck.
the mirror is bad luck for 7 years, right?
Yeah.
But you even if you break it with a rabbit's foot. You see what I'm
Exactly right.
saying?
Yeah.
No. Nobody sees what you're saying because it's stupid.
Well, the thing about this segment is that I agree with everything he say.
Thank you.
Everything
Now,
Tommy
here
say, I agree with.
here go the one he ain't even respond to. I said, if you melt dry ice, you can take a bath and not get wet.
That's the stupidest thing you've ever said.
I can't believe I sat there and listened.
Coming up next is today's Strawberry Letter.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, right
buckle
now
up.
it's time. Wait, hold on, Tommy. Right now it is time for today's Strawberry Letter. If you want our advice, all you have to do is submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. All right, nephew, let's go. Just like this one.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. It is the Strawberry Letter.
All right, subject, me and my man have a little situation. Dear Steve and Shirley, I met a gentleman 7 months ago. I'm 45 and he's 37. When we met, he lived 3 hours away, so he decided to move to my area. It's been 4 months now since we've been in the same city, and I'm starting to see issues with him. He didn't have a plan in place when he moved to my city, and now he's living in a shelter because I told him he cannot live with me. He doesn't have a car, and I refuse to drive him around. He does have a job. In fact, he's had 3 different jobs since he's been here. He has been fired from each job because he has an issue with the way people talk to him. See, he has issues with being short. He is only 5'3".
Hold on, wait a second.
I'm out. I'm finna take a break.
Stick around.
No, I'm finna take a break because I'm not finna do this.
Yes,
let me
Steve.
just say,
Yes.
thank you, Jesus.
I told you you were going to love it.
So good to me.
And I asked your nephew to stick around.
I'm going to the break room.
We're a team. All right, see.
We ain't no team.
See, he has issues with being short. He's only 5'3". I am 5'2". So his height doesn't bother me, but it bothers him. He has short patience with people. I believe he's been abused by a woman before because he always thinks I'm talking down to him and belittling him. I jokingly push these issues to the side, but it's getting old. I'm getting to the point where I want to end this relationship. Can I help him overcome this, or should I just let him work through his own problems alone? Please help. Listen.
Is it my turn?
No, Shirley goes first.
Let me get this.
I know that's right.
I told you were going to love this. And you're welcome, by the way. You're welcome. Listen, you may not have a problem with his height, but he certainly does. And you got to let him work it out on his own. There are things that you can help him do. I don't know, maybe take him to therapy so he can deal with it that way. But there's nothing you can do about his problem with his height. You cannot change people. You cannot change him. You've only known him for 7 months. It made me think, did you see him before you guys, got together? But I guess you did, because you would have said that if you didn't. But now he's moved. You guys didn't talk about what was going to happen, where he was going to live, whether or not he had a car. You guys didn't discuss any of that before he moved to the same city? He's had 3 jobs since he's been there? He's only been there, 4 months? He has an issue with the way people talk to him? This is crazy. These are things that he has to deal with on his own, and he's probably been dealing with for the majority of his adult life. You don't care because he's still taller than you at 5'2". So I don't know if you're going to be able to help him overcome this, because he's got to do it first. Only thing you can do is to be there to support him. Yeah, he's going to have to work through these problems alone. I don't know if this relationship's going to last because he can't keep a job. He lives in a shelter. I mean, and you want him to do better, I'm sure, but he can't because he has a problem with being little, He needs counseling, I think. Steve, it's your turn now.
Uncle Steve, can I say something?
Man, boy. I ain't got
This is the
enough
time to give good advice. This is not the time to be funny and be rude and stuff, okay?
Just please don't start it out, Stave, as Dear Tommy. Don't start it out.
I'm the one who gives stupid advice. You're supposed to really
Dear
be nice.
Steve and Shirley.
I can't wait for
Steve.
him.
Now, this lady met this man. Y'all need to stop right now. Let me go.
Don't let me down.
I promise you I won't.
Loose him, y'all. Loose him. Let him go.
I'm 45 years old. He's 37.
Don't let me down.
Right there, he's short. He down 8 years. Now these 8 years short, he already done equated this to inches. You can believe that. You 45, he 37. When we met, he lived 3 hours away. So he decided to move to my area. It's been 4 months now since we've been in the same city. Here's the line in this letter that really amazes me.
What's that?
I'm starting to see issues with him. Really? So here we go. He didn't have a plan in place when he moved to my city. He's now living in a shelter. Your man that you dating, the one that moved to your city, is now living in a shelter. So when you go by, pop in to see him, how's that working for you? Where you sit? At the shelter. Little man ain't got no home. Oh, you can get in my house. Listen to me. Tiny houses is everywhere. Got his ass a house at Toys R Us. This boy could have had a place by now.
Hang on, Steve. Yeah.
Tiny House Nation is on TV.
We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on, part 2 of your response.
Now, I left y'all with this woman dating this shout man.
Yeah, me and my man have a little situation.
Now, he 5'3", she 5'2", so that don't bother her. It's an 8-year difference in them. Because she 45, he 37. Now, he done moved into town, but he ain't got no plans. She won't let him live with him, so he live in a shelter. I was just wondering how it is for her when she stopped by. Yeah. How you go see your man at a shelter? Where you sit? Which end of the bed is yours? Because one thing I know from being homeless, you can't sit on the other homeless person's stuff. You better not. That's rule number 1. That's all they got.
Territorial, yeah.
You don't touch my grocery cart. You don't put your hand on my duct tape.
Okay.
You don't get away from this blanket. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a car, and I refuse to drive him around. So now he just trying to walk around with them little ass legs.
Well, he does have a job, Steve.
He got a job, but he ain't got no car.
Right.
You refuse
He's
to
a
drive
short
him
order
around.
cook.
Now, he got to trot everywhere. In fact, he done had 3 different jobs since he been here. He's been fired from each job because he has an issue with the way people talk to him. And oh, Lord, how many times have we run into this? How many times? See, you wrote the right show. Because we are dealing with this ourselves. And I want to thank you for the opportunity to give us to vent some of the things that we've been going through. Because we got somebody on this show that has an issue with the way people talk to him. He stay touchy. He edgy all the damn time. Something always wrong. He always offended. See, he has an issue with being short. Ding! Junior. Wouldn't you have an issue with being short if you were 5'3"? Now she says, so his height doesn't bother me, but it bothers him. He has short patience with people.
Wait a minute.
What you want him to have? Long patience? He don't like nobody because he edgy. He always assume it's about his height. He produced the thought that we had to produce on this show. If you throw a rock in a pack of dogs, the one that holler is the one you hit. Every time we mention height on this show, we got one person jump to conclusion that we talking about him. Even when we not. Like right now, I can bet you he think we talking about his ass right now. Now she says, I believe that he's been abused by a woman before because he always think I'm talking down to him. That's because the women he dated was taller. They was talking down to him.
Literally.
It happens to Tommy, excuse me, it happens to this person we refer to all the time.
No names, Steve. Don't mention any names.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that kind of slipped out. Now, I believe he's been abused by a woman because they always think I'm talking down to him. I jokingly push these issues to the side, but it's getting old. I'm getting to the point where I want to end this relationship. Can I help him overcome this? I want to answer that for you in just a second. Or should I just let him work through his own problems alone? Can I help him overcome this? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. This person can be 50. You ain't going to be able to help them.
Why you pick 50? Why that number?
Because that's a big number.
Oh, okay.
He's 37.
Right.
I done seen this go all the way up to at least, I know 50.
You
for
just
sure.
picked 50 off the blue.
50 for damn sure. We ain't been able to help him yet. Or should you let him work through his own problems alone? He can't. He has no answers for this. Because he touchy all the damn time. It's always about him. Little people got big issues. Little man, short patience. They got short legs. They got short arms. They send up everything about him is short. But one thing about short people, they get a job, though. I don't care what nobody say. They always working. I'm surprised. See, why he at a shelter at 5'3", he could easily sign up for foster care. He could be in somebody's house.
He get in the house.
Yeah, he can get in the house because he's short. And once again, why is he out of work and ain't got nowhere to stay? Why is he in a shelter? Listen, I was watching Tiny Houses the other day. Tiny House Nation. This be like a mansion for him. Matter of fact, you can take this little ass house and you can rename it. You can call it like a chateau or something. Give it a big name, and it be just for little people.
Wow.
See, that's how you do it.
That's genius,
You
Steve.
take a little house and give it a big name.
Wow.
See, you ain't got to call it tiny house. Call it a chateau.
Yeah.
All
I
them
see where
little
you're going
rooms
with this.
pop out, lift up a lid that was a cupboard for clothes and stuff. It's a bathtub. You understand? You climb upstairs for storage in a little loft. You move that stuff out the way. It's a bunk bed.
Man.
The stove and the toilet is the same thing.
What?
You fix the food on the toilet. Then you move all the stuff out the way and lift the lid up and you put the food that you just ate down in the toilet.
I can't go with you on that one.
No, these are for tiny houses, Shirley. You ain't got to because you have a home. But these people right here, short people like this, can do stuff like this. I've seen it done.
Excuse me. Tell me you all right?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm a man. I'm gonna be all right.
No, you all right. You ain't fine. You all
Hell
right,
yeah, you a man. But it's two things you ain't. You ain't fine. And you're not tall. And you damn near this letter. Because we have seen all this. It has helped us see some of the things that we dealing with.
All right, Steve, we got to get out of here. You can email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at MyGirlShirley. Coming up, it's more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay, now explain this. This is holiday phrases at the Christmas party.
Holiday phrases at the Christmas party. We're all going to go to these Christmas parties inside your friend's house or relative's house. And these are some phrases you hear. What we're going to do is make the setting. We're going to play some music for you. You're in a real Christmas party. And these are some of the phrases that you'll hear at your average black or family Christmas party.
All right.
Keyword black. I heard that. All right, here we go. And now we take you to every holiday Christmas gathering and we give you sounds of a black Christmas party.
I don't know who invited me. Could have been my mom.
Hey, can I get some of y'all to help me put Earl in the car? Somebody, just.
Well, I'd like to laugh too. So what did she say that was so funny?
Anybody seen my purse? It was right there on the kitchen table, right there. I put it right there.
Yeah, that's one.
Hey, y'all can't smoke that in my mama's house.
Hey, y'all out of toilet paper. Where y'all keep the plunger?
That's the word.
I'm going to need that plunger, man. Hold up, y'all. Don't go in there.
So what? So what? The girl like girls. Get over it. What they got to do with you? She like girls, and?
Hey, you ain't said nothing. We can take all this outside. All of it right now.
That's real right there.
I love y'all and all, but y'all need to stay out of my bedroom. Right there.
No, it's not a weave. This is my real hair.
Yes, you
My real hair.
I can tell you right now, that's one ugly ass baby.
Hey, look, if I was young, I'd stay out that bathroom for about at least 45 minutes. No, hell no. I ain't know he was out. What the hell made this egg salad? Oh, damn, Earl peed on himself.
That's why I told you I needed help to get him in the car.
Man, dog.
Y'all Y'all
He
got some
wet.
fall.
He wet and heavy.
I ain't eating that.
Break another ornament on that tree. We ain't gonna have nothing to hang on it next year.
I know you ain't out there peeing in my mama backyard. What? Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Stay out the refrigerator. All right, just stay out.
Stop balling that Christmas paper up. We're gonna use it next year.
Oh, she knew he was married. She knew he was married.
That's him.
Well, look who with a white woman. I mean,
These are sounds you hear at a black Christmas party.
Yes, I'll accept the charges.
Hey, y'all. Calvin coming. Watch your purse.
They don't let him preach at church, but he want to come over here and pray for 30 minutes. It's just too much right here.
Yeah.
Oh, she had another baby? Oh.
Hey, y'all, it's long distance from the prison. Everybody want to say hi?
Yes, that's it. That was my next one.
Hey, Robert!
Hey, Rob!
What's going on, Rob?
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, fam? Man, I wish I could be there with y'all. Who all over there?
Everybody.
Man.
Pass the phone around.
Everybody here.
Where
No, I
Bernita
see-
at, man?
Huh?
Let me talk to Bernita.
Bernita.
Hey, Bernita, Robert on the phone. I ain't say nothing about it, you know. Go ahead, just talk to him.
I can't believe it. The family that don't bring a damn thing take the most home.
Never been.
Look at me. We about to eat.
The game is on.
Her kids bad. Ooh, her kids are bad.
Oh, my God. How long is this prayer gonna last?
Ooh, it's done got late. We probably gonna have to stay tonight. I don't do all that driving at night. Ooh, you know, Clarence don't like to drive at night.
Why we can't eat till their ass get here?
Did y'all go in the living room and speak to Miss Bernice in the hospital bed?
Y'all just gonna walk right by her. Don't say nothing.
What y'all doing in there?
These are
Hey!
things you hear at a black Christmas party. We changed it.
We trying to make it a pre-Christmas party.
Oh, no, we've been out to
Yeah,
Christmas
we
party.
got a Christmas party, right?
Long
We just got a
time.
black house
We
now.
had a black house.
Go out there and tell Devontae to bring that walker back in here so Miss Lucille can get to the table.
You mean tell me y'all ain't got no flat screens?
Miss Bernita from the hospital bed. Your grandmama from the hospital bed in the den. Turn them greens down. Smell them in here.
Hey, can anybody give me a jump? I'm trying to go to work.
Everybody, on Thanksgiving.
He working. They getting paid double. Get paid double tonight.
Yeah, get that overtime.
Get that overtime.
Oh, she's real light skinned. She's real light skinned.
She real like.
Well,
She real
guess I
dark
go
skinned.
and get out of here. Watch this game, y'all. Y'all TV be cutting off. I'm going to the house so I can see this game.
You fool. You talking like you fool.
Somebody done took them damn folding chairs. I know we had 8 folding chairs last year this time.
No, damn that. Who the hell took that fall off the table? Who took the fall? That's my fault.
All right, we gotta go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time for something funny, guys. And, you know, people are getting ready for work right now, probably. And maybe they're making their own lunch. You know, people do that at home. Well, Steve, it turns out that 18% of people have admitted to eating someone else's lunch at the office. One worker's live tweeting of the mystery of a coworker's stolen shrimp fried rice was retweeted over 173,000 1,000 times, okay? And while you may think it's funny, and it is kind of funny, I mean, when you think about it, getting away with eating someone else's meal, it actually could have some serious consequences on the job. People don't forget stuff like this. And you see these people every single day. This is according to a human resource expert. It becomes a trust issue. So, Steve, I have to ask you, I know you did it.
You know he done it.
Office lunches.
No.
You never
I have
stole
never
anyone?
in my life taken somebody's food. Because I ain't that way. I don't know you.
Oh, so you don't know what kind of home they have, how clean they
Right.
are, how
Now,
hygienic?
two things I have done.
Okay.
I've had mine taken.
Yeah.
I've caught a person.
What happened?
And I've seen a person taking a person's lunch.
Okay, well, what happened when someone took yours?
Both these is now situations I use to my advantage.
How so? What?
Yeah,
What
let's
do you
see.
do?
Now, you don't want this out. So now I need a couple favors.
Is you the mom?
No, dog, I mean, look. I saw you because I'm real observant. Y'all know that about me. I'm extremely observant.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm watching this dude steal this dude food. And the dude food he was stealing, he's deceased. His name is James Paradise. And we worked at General Electric. And this dude was taking James Paradise like Jane could cook his ass off. And he was just eating James' lunch every now and then. And I caught him. Now, if I tell this to James Paradise,
Jane gonna whoop his behind.
dog, I'm talking about you finna get drugged out in the parking lot. And when you come back in, you're going to need to show the people at the door your ID.
What did he steal, Steve? What was it?
You know, like sandwiches. James would cook ribs. He'd take his ribs. You know, he made pork shoulder sandwich.
Right.
Used to bring it in to work for everybody. He stole his pork shoulder sandwich. And James was getting upset.
Right.
So I saw him take James' stuff.
Uh-huh.
It was this young white dude that was stealing the food.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was single. And, he wouldn't bring no lunch half the time. Just stupid ass boy.
So what you run game on him with?
So I told him, I said, hey, man, if James find out you the one taking his lunch, man, you know what's going to happen to you. Ah, jeez.
Wait, what? I love
What is that?
I love the
What
white
is
guy.
that?
Come on. What?
Ah, jeez. Yeah, that's what I need. See, once I hear that fear in your voice, then I got your ass now. Because all jeez is not a hood term. He said, ah, jeez. I said, look, hold on, man, hold on. This ain't got to go nowhere.
Stay right here.
Now, look, this can stay right here. But I'm going to need a couple favors, man. Now, I'm going to leave early Wednesday. I need you to cover my job for me.
See.
That makes
Hey, it's
Hall
not a
pass
problem
hustle
with
right
me,
there.
Steve.
Ah,
No, it's Mr. Harvey.
Mr. Harvey.
No,
Now it's Mr. Hart.
no. Now, you're going to put some speck on my name. I was the original bird man.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
So you're going to put some speck on my name. And so I had him cover my job like 3 times for that.
Yeah.
Then I saw a dude take my lunch.
Uh-oh.
This was a black dude had just got hired, and he hadn't completed his 90-day probation period.
yeah.
Now, if I report this,
He don't get the job.
you ain't going to get the job.
Yeah, you had him. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I thought it was mine. How the hell? Your name ain't Steve.
It's Gregory.
It's Gregory.
No, your name Frederick.
Oh, Frederick. It was
Where
Frederick.
did S-T-E-V-E get confused with Frederick?
Right.
So I said, so Frederick, look here, man. I'm just need a couple favors from you.
Man.
Now, I'm going to come in late. I need you to punch my time clock when you get at the gate. Punch my time clock for me.
Yeah.
Hit me in.
Dang.
That's not a problem. Now, listen to me. They have a camera aimed at the time clock. So you got to put your back to the camera.
Gotcha.
So he did it the first time.
How do you know all of this?
Oh, he a thug. Come on.
Yeah, I'm with Junior.
No.
You-
Excuse
you
me.
with the-
Excuse me, Tommy.
What?
Hoodlum.
Hoodlum.
I was never a thug. Hoodlum. Hoodlum was crime with a purpose.
With the respect to it.
Yeah. Thugs just out here doing stuff. Thugs is stupid.
Spec on it. Put some spec on that,
Hoodlums,
too.
crimes with a purpose.
Crimes with a
And it was
purpose.
always to better or uplift oneself.
What?
Yes.
At the expense of others.
Well,
Yeah.
Definition.
Yeah.
and so that's what I had him do. So I could leave early because of the little white dude, and I could come in late
Because of the black dude.
because of Frederick.
Wow.
So I had me a nice little setup.
That's
incredible.
genius.
Yeah.
And then, meanwhile, at school, he was,
He was there every
selling
day.
hall
Selling
passes.
hall passes.
Crime with the purpose.
Hustling.
Yeah.
Y'all need passes to be late in this hallway. Who name you put on it ain't. See, my name was never on a hall pass. So ain't no need of you talking about you got it from Steve, because I ain't got no hall pass. Because I had told her back off my locker anyway. Yeah. And so I kept my
You
stuff.
did what?
I told her back off my locker.
What do you,
So-
I don't get that.
Oh my God.
So he
I
could
had,
put stuff
I had a
behind.
corner bent down, and I put all my stuff behind. So if you open my locker and
You didn't
check
see
it,
it.
I ain't never had nothing.
Oh, I get, okay.
Yeah. So
I was
Steve
thinking
gave you a
front,
hall
but
pass.
yeah.
How the hell I got hall pass?
Open my lock.
I'm in class.
Not
You there every
learning
day.
to write.
I'm here. I
but
only
I'm
missed
here.
2 days in high school. 2 cut days. All I ever did, man.
Oh, but that's
Yeah.
makes
Wow,
sense.
Steve, your life has been incredible.
It's been wonderful.
It really, really has.
Really, thank you.
And look
I
at
love
you
his
now.
stories.
Look at you now. I mean,
Still
seriously.
hustling.
Yeah.
Are you close? Are you still a hoodlum?
No, I don't do crime at all. No, I had a little run in.
All right, listen.
I had a little run in that kind of straightened me out.
Coming up, it's more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, guys, check this out. According to a survey by the health site, it's called dred.com, 18% of us have one of these in our lives right now. What is it?
Jay got
What do you
all
think
of
it
them,
is?
probably.
Side
Wait,
piece.
what, Steve?
Wow. 18%. What's the percentage?
18% of us have one of these in our lives. What do you think it is right now?
Tommy, what'd you say?
I said side piece, and I know it's in that 18%. It could be greater percentage, really.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
Tommy says side piece. What about
That's a
you,
much
Steve?
higher percentage.
Wow.
Okay.
18%.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Steve. Go ahead, Steve.
I don't know. Go ahead, Jay.
Somebody in their family that's affected by either diabetes or heart trouble.
Okay. You think it's a health issue? Okay.
Okay, 18% has what?
A friend with benefits.
Oh, that's Tommy. Tommy was right.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, he
I was
said
trying to
Tommy,
get to it.
right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, no, it's way more than 18%.
Hold on.
So can you have intimacy with no commitment? Can you
Yeah.
have a friend with benefits?
Yeah.
What you think we doing?
Yeah, you can do it.
Intimacy with what?
Intimacy with no commitment.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's what this all about, Carl.
It sounds like that's the point.
I'll tell you what it's called. It's called the end of a marriage. Yeah. Had it a couple times. Yeah,
You know it well.
yeah, I know it well.
You gonna be up there tonight?
Yeah,
about
yeah,
9?
let's do it. Okay, well, whatever. All
Can you
right.
have intimacy with no commitment?
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
That's
Way
that's
more
what
of
this
them.
about.
I had way
Just-
more of them than I
yeah.
have commitments. Way more.
The goal is to find somebody who don't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Tommy,
you're out
in
of
your
that
lifetime,
category, Tommy.
give me a number, Tommy. How many women
Lifetime.
have you been involved with over your lifetime? Give me a number.
Right there.
Dog, you said what?
See, it throws women
Hey,
off.
let
Shirley
me
and
say
Carla,
this.
hold on. Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. Tommy, this is going to throw the women. Is it more than 40?
Oh, hell yeah.
What?
That throws women off when you say that.
More than 40?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm 50. What is you talking about?
That's a low number to you.
What? Girl,
So we started at-
my roaring 20s was incredible. What are you talking about?
Wow.
What about you, Steve?
Oh, in my whole
You better
life?
put another 0 on that 40 when you talking to him. Put some spec on it now.
The numbers. In my whole life?
Did you multiply?
Jesus.
Hey, you got to use that new math these kids got when you talking about stuff like this. This is a different kind of math.
When you don't carry that one.
You don't carry that
In your
one.
whole
If you
life,
think-
Steve. In
if
your whole
you
life.
think, in my whole life, it at minimum That number's crazy, man. That number.
You went over 1,000, didn't you?
Oh, hell.
What?
I ain't nowhere near no 1,000, though.
You and Wilt Chamberlain in the same group, ain't you?
Oh, my
hell
God.
No. Ain't no way. I ain't never been with that many people. But in my lifetime, dog, my whole life, the whole run, jeez. I'm actually, dog, I'm being honest with you, I'm ashamed. No, for real.
I knew your knees was bad for a reason.
I'm saying because if you look at that number, it's really it's numbing. It's kind of crazy. I'm ashamed. I'm not gonna say.
Well, I haven't.
I'm not. I'm not
Jay,
ashamed.
yeah.
No, I've only been with 7 women.
Damn lie. You've been married 8 times.
So one of them you just didn't even fool with, huh?
Who did you just forget about?
Wait. Coming up, it's more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 33 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time for church complaints. Pastor Motown Deacon Def Jam in the building. What you got?
It is obviously decision time. We've been going forward and backward about the complaints, whether we're doing them or whether we ain't.
Nah, man, we gonna do it.
All righty. Well, if you say so. I'm here.
We have plenty of complaints.
I know you
going
do. I know you do. Go ahead, Deacon. Go ahead.
All right, Pastor. First and foremost, Deacon Fred Flintstone and Deacon Barney Rubber are asking for you to have a shoe drive so they can get their shoes on because right now they are barefooted and it is starting to be a problem with them driving.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this here.
Mm-hmm.
Fred and Barney, we are not buying any more damn shoes. Unless, no, listen to me.
They don't have any shoes at all.
I know they don't, and I know why, because they won't upgrade their car. If you're trying to stop your car with your damn feet like we prehistoric, we're not buying no more damn shoes from Fred and Barney.
But, Pastor, they have
at
worn
least
out
get
all
a
of their...
72 Chevy or something.
But they have worn out all of their sandals.
They wore their sandals out trying to stop them prehistoric cars with them tires made out of rocks.
Right. But
now, times have changed.
Yes, I'll say.
Get yourself something.
I understand where you're coming from, Pastor, but they
Look,
are
we're not
asking
having a shoe drive for them.
All right, Pastor. But they are wanting a shoe drive or some
in
type of...
In the words of my daddy, people in hell gonna want ice water. What they got to do with this shoe drive we ain't finna have?
You don't think they have any ice water in hell?
No, I don't. There's been no mention of it in Revelation.
All right, well, let's just keep it going on.
Once you throw a technical Bible verse at him, it twists his little evil mind up. Go ahead.
All right, Pastor. Sister Shanice Williams has had her 5th child and wants to know why the church is not supporting her child fund. She has got a child fund on a website where they can donate money to the children, but nobody in the church has donated any money.
What is her name?
Shanice Williams.
Tell Shanice Williams the reason we ain't donating to nothing to her child fund because they have a term for that. It's called child support.
Uh-oh.
Now, if you find these 5 men daddies,
right,
and we can pin something on them with some DNA or something, paternity test, she could get child support.
Pastor, you sound like we looking at forensic files or something. I don't understand where you going with this.
I don't understand how a woman had a 5th baby and don't know the daddy of that one either and wants us to help her with a fund.
All right, thank you. We will be back with closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, last break of the day. Time for your closing remarks. What do you have for us today, my friend?
Well, I did an Act Like a Success seminar this past weekend on Saturday down at in Los Angeles by the airport at the Renaissance Hotel. Doreen Ramey does a good job of running my Act Like a Success seminars, and I was a keynote speaker at the graduation on Saturday. And so I'm going to bring a piece of that to what I talked to them about. And I want to keep motivating people. One of the greatest motivations in my life was my dreams. My dreams were so motivating to me because it put me in a place of not so much focusing on where I was, but it caused me to put my focus on where I was headed. And so as dismal as the where I was, it didn't throw me off. As sinking of a feeling as I had at times in my life, because of my dreams, I didn't feel sunken. As low as I had gotten at some points in my life, I didn't ever think I wasn't going to ever come up because of my dreams. My dreams inspired me to keep going. So what I'm saying to you is this. People ask me, Steve, what motivates you? What makes you keep going? It's my dreams. What causes you to keep getting up, going to work when you're sick, fighting through all the stuff they saying about you? How do you handle all this negativity around you and you just keep going? It's my dreams. It's my faith in God. It's my faith in God that there's no way he brought me this far to leave me. That because you hating on me, you ain't my God. You ain't my Savior. You can't hate me out of what he has for me. And your hating me cannot stop nothing God has for me or for you. So my faith in God and my dreams have been my motivation. So let me share what I shared with them on Saturday. Motivation, look at here now, this is a good one. Motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes. Did you hear me? Motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes. When your dreams dress up and go to work. That's the motivation. Now you motivated. You done put some work clothes on them dreams. Because see, you can stay asleep and have your dreams, or you can wake up and you can chase them. You need to wake up and chase them. You need to wake up and chase them dreams. You need to put some work clothes on them jeans. You got to get some grit, some dirty on you. You got to put work clothes on your dreams. That's your motivation. I'm motivated because, man, my dreams, they keep me going because it means I'm headed somewhere. Your dreams make you head somewhere, man. You ain't got to get stuck on here. Like I tell people all the time, I keep a plaque in my office in Atlanta that says, and a dude sent it to me, a friend of mine, when I was going through a bunch of messed up stuff. He sent me a plaque that says, if you're going through hell, just keep going. Why would you stop there? Why would you stop in hell? You're going through hell, just keep going. Because I'm heading somewhere. So all the hell I've been through, I survive it all because of my dreams, because of my faith. Because my dreams allow me to think that a better day is coming. So if a better day is coming, why am I tripping so hard on what's happening today? Because I know the better day is coming. Because one day, somehow, my God gonna make my dreams come true. Simply because, how you know that, Steve? Because he said he would. Now you tell me one thing he said that ain't popped off. You tell me one promise he made he ain't kept. You tell me one thing he done assured you of that you can't rest assured that's gonna pop. Just name it. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. See, I got that much sense as a Christian. As flawed as I am, I have that much sense as a Christian. So those Christians of you that's better than me, congratulations. But guess what? I know that about him, though. I know that his promises is true, and I got enough sense to lean on him. So when you see me falling and making mistakes and doing something wrong and not staying on the white line, you can quit tripping with me. I'll get back on the line. Just give me a minute. I just fell off. I just made a mistake. That's all. I said something I shouldn't have said. I went somewhere I shouldn't have went. I got that. I'm going to get it together. Lord, forgive me, and which he going to do, and I'm going to get back up, and I'm going to get it right again. I'm going to get it right again. My dreams motivate me. My faith motivates me. Motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes. You dig? That's what motivation is. When I'm going to do something about making what I dream about come true. My dreams got work clothes on them. So when you see me out there, my dreams got on work clothes. I'm trying to make it happen. My faith in God gonna make sure that happens. And I just give him something to touch, my dream. Those are my closing remarks today. Yeah.
All right, drop the mic, baby. Drop the mic.
Motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes. You better get it right. Keep it pimping. Wasn't supposed to say that.
Then you end it with that.
Just say it.
I'm sorry.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.